Well, hello. Welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes at a Time with Scott Dumas from Raw Comedy at artsPlace, brought to you by Raw Distilleries over behind the Blake Restaurant in Canmore, Alberta, home of the Rocky Mountains. Yes. And tonight, April 3rd, third day of April, Friday was supposed to be a night at artsPlace with Tim Nutt. If you're looking for some stuff to watch online, check out Tim Nutt. Unfortunately, this well-traveled, well-respected, very funny guy was supposed to be with us at artsPlace, and that's not happening. And Charles Haycock was going to be here in 2 weeks. Very funny kid from Edmonton. And then next month, Alison Smith, unfortunately, is stuck in England. And of course, there's no shows anyway, so we got to postpone her. So unfortunately, artists all over the world are being self-isolating. And that's what we do as artists. We self-isolate. Me, no exception, been self-isolating since 1999. Being as a comedian, you don't work in the daytime. You just find things to occupy your time. By the way, does this plant in the way? How does that look? How does that look? I should change my show to in front of one spider plant. Huh? Anyways, we have lots of artists in the Valley that are self-isolators as well. Musicians like Seth Anderson and Laurie Reed and Mike Petroff, and artists like famous Patty Dement. She also does the daycare down the street from me. Very famous lady. Anyway, they're all self-isolators trying to spend days by themselves working on material. So that's kind of what we do here. And it's hard times. If you're looking for other stuff, you got to go online to artsPlace. They have all kinds of music going to be live streamed and recorded, and go on there, artsplace.com or .ca, I don't know. artsPlace, not a place owned by a guy named Art, okay? It's not a bar. It's a very nice place, brand new in Canmore. And it's the program manager, very lovely lady named Nicole Fougier, or Fougier. I don't know. It's F-O-U-G, accent aigu over the E-R-E. Fougier or accent aigu. I don't know. It's this one. I should know this. I'm a French guy, or blood in me. I know Dumas or Dumas in Alberta, but I should know this. So check out online information on artsPlace. It's one of the things you can do. If you're at home, you got to get into a routine. That's what I'm saying. Artists get into routines. I try to get up very early. Not as early as my dad. See, I feel guilty when I get up at 8 o'clock, and my dad is in Osoyoos, BC, and he's ex-military, 77 years old, still gets up at 5:30. He's at the gym at 6. He's home eating breakfast at 7:30. He's shaved, tucked in, his hair is done, and he's cleaning windows with a toothbrush by 8 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So I feel guilty when I'm sleeping in, but that's what I do. I get up, try to stimulate my brain, do some reading, have a coffee, read the news, not too much, get out for a walk, do some yoga, stretch, play guitar, do some art, something creative, do some jokes. Always got the comedy book here, and that's what we do. So if you got to go for walks and maybe be healthy. I went for a walk yesterday. If I just head out right across here, a beautiful creek, across Spring Creek. Behind me, Policeman's Creek, Spring Creek, and I walk across, I'm in the bush within 5 minutes. It's great. I have a great option. I can walk to the Bow River, and head over and walk along the river as long as I want. It's amazing. And yesterday I went for a walk, and I was walking by myself. No one had been there, you can tell. It was deep snow. Path not very well laid out, and I'm walking along, and I see over right beside the river is one elk, which is not unusual. You see elk all the time, but you don't see elk by themselves. You can see elk in the streets. There's animals all over the world right now. They're in the streets, but the first elk I ever saw was 22 years ago outside the keg in Banff. Okay, so they're everywhere, but they're not by themselves usually. And so I saw this one elk by himself, and I started looking around, and he wasn't moving. He was like, not chewing, not moving, not wandering, just. So I started walking by. I'm like maybe 30 feet away, and I'm walking by, and I see him. So I stop, and I'm looking at him. And then I start moving closer to him, and he's not moving. Now, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm thinking maybe I'm not staying him straight. So I start walking towards him, like I'm walking toward, and he's like, nothing, just motionless. So I get in within about, like, I don't know, 6 feet, and then I hear him go, and he goes, 2 meters. Then I seen a little tiny elk come right out from behind him, comes right out in front of me, with a little tiny keychain measuring tape, 2 meters long. Just goes, draws a line in the snow with its hoof. I was like, I got you. We're all taking this seriously.